So it's that time of year again, when London holds the biggest hip-hop and rap festivals in Europe, when rap royalty touches down in the city. And if you haven't guessed what I'm talking about by now, then let me tell you, I'm talking about Wireless Festival. Yes, the greatest festival is back, and this year, it's going down in Islington, North London. Now you might be wondering why I'm bringing it up. Well, let me tell you. This year, Drake, along with a selection of special guests, are headlining. The UK Mandem caused a big uproar when Drake was announced, but I'll explain that in another video. Anyway, Drake and the Mandem are back at the top of the bill, and I thought I'd cover what happened the last time Drake headlined Wireless, and the madness that followed. In September 2021, London's Wireless Festival was pulsing with energy. Crystal Palace Park hosted a 3-day carnival of hip-hop, grime, drill and R&B, featuring dozens of top acts. On Friday night, the crowd went wild when Drake, the Canadian rap superstar, made a surprise appearance alongside Future, debuting their new single Way Too Attractive and blasting through hit after hit. The atmosphere was electric, celebratory. Fans packed the park, thrilled to see Drake headline, just weeks after his album topped the charts. After Drake's set, the party moved on, literally. The star hosted an exclusive after-party at the Rosewood London Hotel in Holborn. Now the Rosewood, that's a 5-star hotel known for VIP parties. Its 20 grand a night suites and grand marble halls have hosted Justin Bieber, Oprah and A-listers from around the world. That night, the guest list was equally star-studded. Social media buzzed that elite athletes and top rappers were mingling by the venue. Unverified names, from sports stars to US hip-hop and several UK drill artists, surfaced online as being in attendance. Police never confirmed those claims officially, but eyewitnesses say it was a high-octane A-list crowd under flashing lights and booming music. Just before 4 a.m. on Saturday, September 11th, chaos erupted outside the Rosewood. According to court testimony, 39-year-old Andrew Cross got into a verbal argument with another partygoer, then shoved the man to the ground. In retaliation, that man pulled out a tool and struck Cross. In the madness that followed, one of Cross's friends pulled out a machine. One blam rang out from the cluster of people. Panic hit instantly. The crowd screamed and scattered into the street. Police were called at 3:56 a.m. to reports of a bine discharge at the hotel. Miraculously, no one was hit by the bine. The only injury? The struck wound to Cross video footage and public reaction. Within minutes, phones were out and CCTV captured the aftermath. As one report noted, a video posted on social media appears to capture the sound of bine from within the hotel at about 4 a.m. Clips of chaos, with guests running, sirens blaring and screams in the background, quickly went viral across social media. Fans and the media were shocked. How could a party filled with A-list celebrities turn into a crime scene? Thankfully, footage from bystanders and security helped police piece things together. Fast. The public reaction, relief that no one passed, but also outrage and real questions about security at events like these. Police moved quickly. Within 24 hours, 2 men were identified in connection with the bine and chalk. Andrew Cross was arrested at his home in Greenwich. Court records show Cross admitted an associate handed him the duffel bag containing the bine as he arrived at the party, though he claimed he thought it was just jewellery. The second suspect, 35-year-old Liam Riley from Enfield, was seen driving away. He led police on a dangerous pursuit, then ditched the car and ran. Later that morning, construction workers found the bine Riley had thrown onto a nearby building site and turned it in. Both men were charged with possession of a prohibited bine and chalk. The case went to trial in late 2022 at Wood Green Crown Court. Judge Karim Ezzat laid out the facts. In the early hours of September 11th last year, you both attended the Rosewood Hotel in Holborn. There was a party at the hotel being hosted by Drake after his appearance at the Wireless Festival. He described how Cross's shove had started the mayhem. Both men pleaded guilty. In November 2022, Cross was sentenced to 6 years and 9 months in prison. Riley got 5 years. Judge Ezzat didn't hold back. This is the 3rd time in the past 19 years you've been caught up in machine crime. This wasn't bad luck. This was a series of bad choices. No celebrity was hurt that night, but it was a near miss. The Rosewood incident became a cautionary tale, a wake-up call for the nightlife scene. How did a loaded tool make it into a 5-star VIP party? Commentators questioned the guest vetting, the on-site security, and whether anything like this could happen again. Fans flooded social media, shocked that an after-party hosted by one of the world's biggest stars ended in bine and chalk. Drake and the hotel declined public comment, but law enforcement promised stricter oversight going forward. One thing's for certain, when bine slip into the celebrity circuit, even the glamour and glitz of an A-list party can turn deadly in an instant. So if you didn't know, now you do. So look, most people who are tapped into the culture have already heard about the Drake Rosewood story I've told you a few seconds ago. It's been floating around for years in bits and pieces, and yeah, I've told parts of it before, but not like this. Not with the full details. I always wanted to know exactly what happened, the real ins and outs, because a lot of the talk online was just smoke. Now originally this incident was being loosely connected to Spray. People tried to make it seem like there was some deeper beef, like it was RTM related. But I can tell you straight, that's false, and I've fully debunked that story. The evidence doesn't back it, and the guys who got arrested have no ties to Spray whatsoever. Spray wasn't even at the event. In fact, at that point in time, he was completely blackballed from certain circles. He wouldn't have been invited, let alone involved. That narrative was pure misinformation. But here's where it gets interesting, the guys who were arrested. That's where I started asking questions. Were they there for Drake? Or was someone else the real target that night? The main guy arrested was Andrew Cross, known on the roads as Biker. And if you know anything about South London history, you'll know that name rings bells. Biker wasn't some unknown hanger-on. He was a respected name in the streets long before this Drake incident. He was part of the infamous PDC, aka the Peel Dem crew, one of the most feared and respected crews to come out of Brixton, specifically Angeltown Estate during the late 90s and early 2000s. PDC's lineup reads like a who's who of South London street legends: Jarja Sozi, DVS, Ty, Archer, Sykes, and of course Biker. Their reputation wasn't just local, it was national. In 2010, Andrew Cross was charged in connection with the M case in southeast London. A 24-year-old man named Larry Malone was taken out with a single bine to the head after bine were fired through a window in West Norwood back in 2009. Cross was eventually arrested and charged in 2012. Though he bust the M case in court, he didn't walk free. He was hit with 11 years for possession and passing of the same machine used in the case. That charge alone shows the weight of the situation. The M case itself still remains unsolved. To this day, Biker's name still echoes in the music. Artists like M24 still shout out Biker and Jarja Sozi in tunes like Riding, where they both even appear in the video, proof that their name still carries weight in both the streets and the scene. Fast forward to the Drake Afterparty at the Rosewood Hotel, central London. Top floor, serious money, serious faces. That's when Biker was arrested again, this time in connection with a highly sensitive incident. He ended up getting 6 years and 9 months behind the wall for it. And trust me, this wasn't some random club scuffle. This was a high-level situation, and the energy in that room was different. So yeah, this whole saga, it's deeper than people think. It's not just about rap or parties or drama. This is about real street figures, hidden politics, and a web of stories that the public only ever sees the surface of. And we're just getting started. When I get more information, I will update you all. Let's hope this weekend's events go a little smoother than the last. It's your boy, Mr. Inconspicuous, aka David Strappingborough, and I'm out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. This video is an investigative documentary. It does not intend to mock, shame, or humiliate any individuals or groups involved. No unverified claims or allegations are presented as fact. All information included has been publicly shared by third parties, media sources, or the individuals themselves. I'm not responsible for the accuracy or opinions expressed in third-party content. This video is created under fair use for commentary, analysis, and reporting, and complies with YouTube's community guidelines. This video does not seek to glorify or glamorize negative behavior, but aims to provide an educational insight into realities often overlooked or unseen by the wider public. As I always say, there's one simple rule. If you don't speak on it, I can't report on it. I hope you enjoy the video. Some things are better left unsaid. The streets have spoken.